about an hour to go until, of course, we hit midnight when we ring in the new year. We've got some strong thunderstorms pushing throughout the River Valley right now. A new flash flood warning, as you see, is coming up live right now for Scott County and extreme southern portions of Logan County. This is south of Paris and just south of Mount Magazine. Much of western Arkansas is going to be getting dumped on later tonight. I'm typing up a couple extra things as we get this live stream going. No severe thunderstorm warnings at the moment, but we just wanted to give you an update on what we're seeing so far outside as we're tracking these thunderstorms. I hope you had a great Friday so far. I mean, we had the fall-like weather earlier today, but now strong thunderstorms are coming in. We're going to watch kind of this wall of water come in tonight. We've got a flood watch in effect for the entire River Valley and parts of northwest Arkansas. The most activity is going to take place south and east of Fort Smith. So we're talking anywhere from Poteau south to Heavener and Worcester, Greenwood, Boonville, Paris. We're all watching that potential tonight for the heavy rain and a couple thunderstorms. We're getting a couple things ready to go. Then we're going to head over here to the weather wall and be tracking a couple things for you this evening. Let's go ahead and back things up, and we're going to go ahead and head over there right now. Temperatures are in the 60s and 50s now, but we have an active radar that continues to take advantage of some of that warm, humid air that we built up throughout the day. The pink color shows you the severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect for LaFleur County, Sebastian County, Scott County, and Logan County. So most of us south of I-40 do have a severe thunderstorm watch tonight. We're watching very heavy rain come in from the south and west. It extends all the way back to about Dallas. So we've got a lot of rain to go tonight. Let's do a little tour from north to south, and then we'll zoom in closer to where the most activity is going on right now. Northwest Arkansas, light to moderate rain. In fact, we've got a break coming in here shortly. Now, more rain will come in. It's coming close on the west side of Lake Tenkiller. That's eventually going to cross the state line and impact us from Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, Bentonville, and then north into Bella Vista. In the River Valley, Fort Smith, and also back west towards Sallisaw, Roland, and Muldrow. We've got a break right now, too. All the strong thunderstorms are staying towards our south at the moment. We'll get some more rain later tonight, but we're going to watch the radar fill up towards Lake Eufaula and then move in a little bit later this evening. You head eastbound of Fort Smith. Once you get east of Ozark, we've got a lot of that rain coming in, and then heavy rain south into Paris, Mount Magazine, Subiaco, Scranton, Boonville. We're getting pounded right now with a lot of heavy rain. We're getting clipped with that heavy rain right now as you head towards Charleston and southbound into Greenwood and Boonville, Scott County. Some of us in Scott County have a flash flood warning that's now in effect area-wide from about Waldron eastbound to the county line, and then more heavy rain as you stretch towards LaFleur County too. Poteau, we're right on the edge of things. You head just south of town, just south of the county fairgrounds. We're getting dumped on. Lake Worcester, Heavener, south to Tallahena, lots of heavy rain coming in too. And some of the pockets where you see this lightning stretch here, we've got some gusty winds. Now, with this part of the thunderstorm, just anywhere from the state line from just south of Sugarloaf, so you're kind of just south of Monroe, and then as you're just south and west towards Heavener and Worcester, we've got some 40-mile-per-hour winds. South of us, closer to Mena, we've got 50-mile-per-hour winds. So it looks like the strongest winds are just towards the south to the moment. I'm checking a couple things off track here as we track some of these thunderstorms, but a couple of us, including Hatfield, Cove, Mena, Waldron were included in the flash flood warning. Havana, Danville, and then as you head towards Russellville, we're also included in that into that flash flood warning, where you see that dark red color outlined by the neon green. Heavy rain will continue tonight. We've got the flash or the flood watch in effect tonight all the way till tomorrow morning. 1 to 4 inches of rain is possible tonight throughout much of the River Valley. I think we'll have less in northwest Arkansas. We'll probably be closer between a ½ inch to an inch as we tally up all throughout tonight and into tomorrow morning. But the heaviest rain will be south of I-40. Really keeping our eye on tonight for Logan County and Scott County. Please be advised if you are headed out this evening and when you're coming home, maybe just staying at a friend's house, family house, just be on the lookout. A lot of water starting to fall. Waldron, we're getting rainfall rates over 1 inch per hour. A couple lightning strikes too. Maybe not even need the fireworks tonight. We've got the natural fireworks, right? We've got lightning and thunder throughout Scott County. It kind of gets clipped as soon as you head towards Greenwood, but from Greenwood southbound into Mansfield and then towards Waldron, heavy rain as you hop on 71 south of Fort Smith. Heavener picking up some of that rain. Worcester as well, and then south towards Tallahena. We're just kind of getting clipped for us in western portions of the county. This is more towards the southern portions of LaFleur at this moment. Poteau, we're now dry. I think for us in Fort Smith, Van Buren, we're just getting we're watching the thunderstorms in the distance. Don't worry, we'll get some more rain later tonight, but this bulk of rain that's right in the River Valley continues from Scott County into Logan County. So you guys right around Mount Magazine, Subiaco, Scranton, and even Clarksville. Clarksville will not under severe thunderstorm watch at this moment. I think we're just going to get a lot of heavy rain. I think the gusty wind threat tonight is mainly from Waldron east towards about Paris and Danville, Russellville, and then also south and west towards Mena. But otherwise, lots of rain coming in, so be on lookout for that. We've been watching the velocity or the speed of the winds, and some of us are getting about 30 up to 40 mile per hour winds. To get a severe thunderstorm warning, you need 58 mile per hour winds. So we're safely underneath that for now. You see the brighter green showing you wind speeds that are closer to 50 or so, but I think that's going to be mainly impacting Mena. Fort Smith, we don't really have much of the wind right now, and also into Van Buren, Fort Chaffee, Greenwood, back and west towards Bacola and Spiro. We're doing okay right now. But let's zoom out, and this is the reason why we got the flash flood warning. We're watching several storms just line up all the way to the Red River and then all the way north to parts of North Texas near Dallas. All this rain just continues to funnel in one good strip that's just really hitting us tonight throughout the River Valley, mainly south and east of Fort Smith. That's where we'll have the heavy rain. Right now, it's just south of Greenwood, but more rain also towards the west. But you see this line that's in central Oklahoma, anywhere just south of Norman and kind of stretching into Tulsa too. This is not nearly as heavy, but eventually it's going to hit us in northwest Arkansas later tonight. So as we're ringing the new year, we got a lot of rain on the way. So we got a lot of steps to this forecast too. We've been talking about this the past couple of days. There's so many different things going on within the next 24 hours. As we head into 2022, we've had fall-like temperatures today. We had spring showers kind of right throughout the whole afternoon and evening, but now we've got the storms coming back in, mainly for the River Valley. We're good in northwest Arkansas. You can go to bed tonight whenever you want to, whether you're staying up to ring in the new year. Of course, Eastern time, we just had our new year. We saw the ball drop in New York City. Now the Central time, we're next. We have, what, 54 minutes until we hit that. More showers likely tomorrow, though I think overall we've got thunderstorms tonight until about 4 or 5 o'clock. After that, by the time we get to sunrise and we're waking up tomorrow, the storm threat should be mostly over. We're just going to get a lot of rain showers, I think, all the way up until lunchtime. Then we'll turn off the faucet, but then we're going to bring in the cold air the rest of the day thanks to those winter winds. That colder air allows the clouds to sink a little bit, start to lower to the ground. They'll look like they're kind of coming at us throughout the day if you did a time lapse. But then with the clouds so low to the ground, we'll have a lot of flurries overnight. So be on the lookout for that. Some of us may try to get a couple of flakes to stick, especially on a colder surface like a car or a mailbox. It's going to be hard on the ground. Our ground temperatures are still really warm. They're still in the 50s and mid 50s for a lot of us. That's hard to keep a snowflake there sitting for a while. A couple of blades of grass may be able to do it, but widespread, it'll be tough. We probably need a better snow swell to come in to really kind of overcome the heat of the ground, but we'll just have a couple flurries. I think that's all we'll do. The heavy snow with this storm system is going to stay well off towards the north, but we're going to get the cold eventually once the front's going to pass on through. But then by that time, most of the moisture is done. Wind chills will be near zero, and some of us may stay below freezing for 48 hours straight. Remember back in February, doesn't even compare. We were 9 days straight below freezing in northwest Arkansas. We were 7 days straight below freezing in the River Valley. So this is just kind of a minor quick event, but temperatures could drop below 20. The reason why we talk about 20 degrees is we talk about the threat for bursting pipes once we hit 20 and go below for about 3 or 4 or 5 hours at a time. And we'll be possibly doing that Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Tonight, you don't have to worry about the cold. We're just worried about the rain coming in. Of course, we've got that flash flood warning for Scott County and portions of Logan County, and then also stretching back and east towards Darnell and Russellville. The heavy rain will continue tonight, mainly south and east of Fort Smith. We'll still get some showers in Fort Smith, Van Buren, back west towards Sallisaw, Mountainburg, into Greenland and Fayetteville, north to Prairie Creek and Rogers, Bella Vista, and Bentonville. But tomorrow morning, that's when showers will start to wrap up over time. Then the clouds lower, and then we got this stuff. You don't always see these colors popping up on the map, right? We've got some maybe sleet pellets, maybe a couple of snowflakes mixing in at times. Just the clouds are low. That's really what it's doing. You're kind of almost getting into the cloud, where clouds always have little snowflakes kind of flying around in them. So that's what we're kind of getting as these clouds start to sink towards the ground. This is Sunday, 1 a.m. So we're already now into January 2nd. Sunday, early morning, we'll have some flurries. There could be a few slick spots on some of the area roadways, though. Early Sunday morning, just be on the lookout for that. Bridges and overpasses, they're always tricky, especially if they're still wet from the rain we're getting right now. And we watch temperatures drop well below freezing. There could be some flash freezing and some black ice Sunday morning. We'll be on lookout for that. But we're not getting the crazy winter weather folks are getting up towards the north. I think the 1 inch mark will mainly be just north of Joplin. Once you head north of Joplin, even closer to Kansas City, a lot of folks are getting probably over a foot of snow with this system. We're not getting the snow really here. Yes, we're getting some snowflakes probably tomorrow afternoon, but nothing really accumulating. Here are some of our rainfall forecast totals that we're expecting throughout your Saturday as we head into tonight and into tomorrow for Saturday. A couple inches likely in the River Valley, and we're already starting to get some of that heavy rain south of the Boston Mountains. Northwest Arkansas, tomorrow, busy day. New Year's Day, we'll be celebrating, but we'll also have some showers, and our temperature will be cooling off pretty quickly. We have one really cold day for Sunday. We're probably not going to get above freezing. We'll have the sun. We'll need the sun, but it probably won't help us enough to get to the 30s. We may stay in the 20s all day. In the River Valley, we should break above freezing, maybe briefly on Sunday, but it's still going to be cold, and eventually we'll start to warm back up. Let's head back to the radar, and then we'll kind of wrap things up. It looks like the severe potential, to be honest, continues to go down a little bit. When you start to get so much rain, you really kind of waterlog the atmosphere, and we're starting to notice that when you get flash flood warnings, it is hard for the atmosphere to recoup itself and to get a severe thunderstorm warning with gusty winds. We may get winds up to 30 or 40 miles per hour. That's gusty, but it's not quite up to severe criteria for us. If you still have some of your Christmas decorations, they may kind of fight in the wind tonight. But once again, we have that flash flood warning that's in effect for southeastern portions of Logan County, just barely clipping the county. So this does not technically include Paris or Boonville, but we got lots of heavy rain for all of Logan County. Mount Magazine, it's pouring for us on the Scenic Byway, Paris itself, Subiaco, Scranton, heavy rain continues to fall. And then south and west towards Boonville, the heavy rain really continues to pick up. And then really heavy right now in central Scott County, Waldron really getting hit hard right now with that heavy rain. Also a couple lightning strikes being reported. The flood watch continues tonight. If we zoom in just a little bit closer, you see all that heavy rain that continues to funnel right into the southern portions of the River Valley, mainly south of Poteau, kind of Greenwood southbound into Mansfield, really picks up for us in Mansfield, and then Scott County kind of getting some of the most heavy rain right now, crossing the county line and into Boonville. Just kind of stepping off for a second as we're watching a couple different things, looking at some of the wind speeds too, still just about 30 miles per hour. We keep tabs on that because once we hit 58 miles per hour, even get close into the 50s, we got to watch out for the possibility of a severe thunderstorm warning. That's the criteria that the National Weather Service uses. But anywhere from Waldron back and west towards Hartford, Mansfield, Huntington, picking up that heavy rain. And then parts of, as you head towards southern Leflore County, right next to Smithville, and then kind of clipping us towards Mena, we've got the heavy rain too. Velocity showing you the wind speeds. We've got a good couplet of some gusty winds, really not much rotation, just a lot of gusty winds coming out of southeastern Leflore County. This is going to clip us in Mena and then kind of eventually drift towards the north and east, maybe clipping us in Scott County. But the greens show you a lot of gusty winds that are coming on through. It's hard to tell, but in between you've got a lot of lightning strikes coming in. So be on lookout tonight. Be careful. I know we got a lot of local law enforcement on the roadways tonight, keeping us safe. So keeping them in our thoughts tonight as we're watching the heavy rain continue to fall. Flash flood warning once again for portions of the River Valley. And we've got a lot more rain to go as we expand the view. More rain all the way to the Red River and parts of North Texas. Really watching this funneling feature. It's kind of, we call it as a training feature. Kind of, you know, when you're looking at a train, you get rail car after rail car after rail car. Well, same thing with the atmosphere. We can get into situations where the winds funnel in one place and you get thunderstorm after thunderstorm after thunderstorm. When you get too many of them, you start to really flood things up. And so that's why the National Weather Service is taking that precaution with that flash flood warning. More rain continues to come in from the south and west. It could be heavy at times. Be on lookout for night, but also Happy New Year from all of us at 5 News. We'll keep you up to date. We'll keep you posted. Stay safe tonight and Happy New Year.